And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Two of the best teams in the game square off. It's the Chicago Cubs going up against the New York Mets. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Singy, it'll be interesting to see how these teams position themselves in the standings the rest of the way. Both have postseason aspirations, and this is the time of the year when the heat gets turned up a little bit.
Yeah, the next month or so will either make you or break you. It's been a long season at this point, and some guys might be starting to feel a little tired and beat up. That's a big part of these games in August, and you're trying to collect as many wins as possible, but the coaching staffs are trying to do it in a way that also benefits their team down the stretch. It's a marathon, not a sprint, but you have to be able to finish strong.
So just about set now. And on the hill today, David Peterson. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
The pitch. Trey Turner, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
First pitch, 7-11.
And it's 1-1.
Wow. Good luck catching up to that one.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. That's strike two.
Everyone can have a little chuckle there. He's had such a great season. Rarely ever do you see that kind of swing.
1-2 now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. Got him swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. When with two strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. In the air, out towards left center. Nice grab on the run. And there's two away.
Batting third, the right fielder, Giancarlo.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton. Another solid power season. And that's in there for strike one. This to third. Guillorme to first. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Queens. Starting on the mound in this one, Henry Cairo. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. Some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Starling Marte stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. The wind to kick the pitch. This one lifted in the air, left field. Kwan makes the catch, and there's one away.
Batting second, the third baseman, Luis.
Here's Luis Guillorme.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
One of the best in the game against right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, that's another story. Singy, is this more common today? Guys really only succeeding against pitchers throwing from a specific side?
I think it's because you just don't get a very long trial period anymore. I mean, with the analytics and the numbers, teams are looking for instant success with the lineups that they construct. So if you don't figure it out quickly against certain types of pitchers, you're just not going to get those opportunities.
2-0.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Left-hand hitter waits. On the ground to third. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
A couple of quick nuggets on Pete Alonso. He graduated from the same high school as Wade Boggs, Plant High School in the Tampa area. And Alonso also played at the University of Florida. He was teammates there with Harrison Bader. Pete Alonso in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. So 2 balls and no strikes.
2-0 count. Great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
The wind to kick the 2-0. That's a strike.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
The wind and the pitch. That misses. 3-1. Francisco Lindor waiting to hit for the Mets. The pitch. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
2 outs, runner at first. Next is the cleanup hitter for the Mets, Francisco Lindor. 0-1. Alonso off of first with 2 away. And a pitch. That's in there. And that is strike 2. Here comes a pitch. Swings and crushes one. Right field, way back and gone. Francisco Lindor sends it out. His 12th of the season. It's 2-0.
Breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
So 2 down. Brett Beatty getting ready to hit. First offering misses the mark. Foul ball there.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Here's a 1-1. Just missed.
That's the ball.
Kicks and fires. And that one almost got him.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Three-two on the way. And that one hit to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Mets add 2 runs on this blast. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back after this on the show. Top of the second, Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
The first baseman, number 12, Kyle Schwarber.
The wind of the pitch. There's a strike. Peterson. He isn't really known as a starting pitcher that's going to get you deep into the start. It's not that he's not capable. He just hasn't proven that he can do it yet. And that one lifted in the air center field. Coming on is Pham to make the play. Schwarber out of the play. 1 up, 1 down. Bo Bichette up to the dish. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average.
He's got such great stuff. You just don't know from start to start whether it's a potential no-hitter or it's a guy that's only going to give you 3 or 4 innings.
That misses, and it's 1-0.
But for the most part, with that kind of stuff, you expect him to get to the middle of the ball game.
That misses the zone. 2 balls and a strike. And what about analytics? Because one of the ways it seems like they've contributed to the trend is it's not just about are you capable of getting deep, that now focusing on the numbers, maybe the matchup is better with a different guy as the game goes on. That one hit to right. Marte makes the grab for the second out.
Only a handful of pitchers can go through an order 3 times, maybe even 4 times. And the analytics have contributed to that trend. But I think there are some guys given an opportunity may be able to show that they can be a 3rd or 4th time through the order type of pitcher.
Joey Meneses, the next to hit, takes ball 1. The pitch. Outside.
That's out.
That one close, ruled a ball. 3 balls, no strikes. The pitch. Swing and a miss. And now 3-1.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
And a pitch. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, 2-out walks are never good, especially when you're trying to get back into that dugout. But he's still in a good spot. He's just got to refocus and deal with the bottom of this order.
Ryan Reynolds here. A switch hitter batting right. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. On the ground. They take the force out number 3. Cubs leave one. They trail things here 2-0. Back here at Citi Field, we head to the bottom of the second. Here's Mark Canha.
Mark Canha.
And he deals. There's a strike. Missing inside, and it's a ball and a strike. Freddie Ferguson doing the umpiring duties behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Freddie's a well-respected umpire, Boog. Maybe a little bit more of a pitcher's umpire. He does like to pitch down just below the knees or right about there, but most hitters are pretty good at covering that spot these days.
That one missed. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
2-2.
That's a laser base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting 7, the second baseman.
Now it's the second baseman, Danny Mendon. Chopper right side. Gets it to first. That's one out the bottom of the second.
Batting 8, the catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. That one finds the zone, and that is strike one. Good eye right there. Runner at second here, one gone. The 1-1 is fouled off. On the ground to third. Ramirez sends it to first, and there's two away.
Batting 9, the center fielder, Tommy.
Here's Tommy Pham. And a rope into center field, base hit. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in, and they're up by 3.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Here's Starling Marte. He's 0 for 1.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Righty to the plate.
Ball. 1 and 2.
Pham off of first with 2 away. That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the right-hander deals. And that one is lifted in the air. Reynolds on the run. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And that is that. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Top half of the 3rd inning, and now it's William Contreras. Contreras, a former All-Star, in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he was born in Venezuela. And a pitch. Edge of the zone, called a strike. 0-1.
Some of the greatest players in the history of the game were born in Venezuela, including one that finished with 500+ home runs, 3,000+ hits, and a triple crown.
0-1.
Ball.
And the pitch. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
2-1.
There's a strike.
It was a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
2-2 now. Into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting 9, the left fielder.
And next for the Cubs, Stephen Kwan. Look out!
That hit him.
And it hit him.
I think he kind of leaned into that one.
The batter, number 7.
Trey Turner at the plate. Led off the game with a strikeout. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Check swing, went around, and it's 0-1.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
And now the 0-1. And a foul ball left side.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
And here it comes. That one ran inside, almost got him. The pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
That one off the mark, and the count's even at 2. First and second here, no outs. Next offering upstairs.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
The pitch. And down on strikes. And 1 away.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed. Gets the out.
Here's Jose Ramirez. Outfield playing very deep. Not wanting anything over their heads. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Kicks and deals. That's off the mark. 2 balls, no strikes.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
The 2-0 is in for a strike.
Establishing both ends of the zone is critical. Most times guys are wanting to get hitters out down, but if you can get them to look up, get a called strike, that's going to make that strike zone a lot bigger.
The 2-1. Fly ball down the line.
That's foul.
2-2 now. Pitch kicks away from Alvarez.
With 2 on and 1 out, you're just hoping you can get a double play ball to get yourself out of the inning. But now you've really got some work to do. Need a big strikeout here.
Second and third here. 1 away. Battling here as he fouls it away. Three and 2 now. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
I don't care what some players might say. Nobody likes getting hit by a pitch unless you're in an 0-2 count and there's a knuckleballer out there on the mound.
Stanton takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
1 out.
Two balls, no strikes to count.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
The next pitch misses, and that's ball 3.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
And now the lefty, ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the wall. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
1 down. Kyle Schwarber, the next Cub to hit. Hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Check swing went around. And the count is 0-2. Laser base hit. One run's in. Now a long throw home. The run comes in from second. It's 3-3.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
2 on, 1 out. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. Flied to right his first time. And that's in for a strike. Tied up here in the early going. In the air, right field, and it drops in. And they stop him at third, so bases loaded with 1 away.
Every now and then you'll see a right fielder try to throw out that runner at first. The hitter, he takes offense to it.
Well, nobody ever tried to throw you out at first.
Just the second baseman every time I'd roll over on the ground.
And up next for Chicago, Joey Meneses worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Pitch misses, ball 1. At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss.
1-1.
Here's a 1-1. Check swing, appeal to first. No, he held up. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
That's out to center field. It gets down, a base hit. 1 run's in, the second run scores, and they lead by 2.
Well, he was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed him still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
Brian Reynolds, the next Cub to hit. Swings through that one. 0-1. That to right. Marte going after it. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score, and they lead by 3.
Man, there's a sac fly to bring home another run in this inning. These guys are just piling it on. We're seeing some really quality at-bats out of this team right now.
Now the catcher up to hit, William Contreras. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
And a pitch. There's a strike.
An at-bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Two outs. Line drive. Jumps, but it's off his glove. That leaves him without a throw. A tough play, and now there are runners at first and second. So 2 on with 2 away. Now it's going to be Stephen Kwan. Oh, and the zone doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1.
1-0.
Left-hand hitter waits. Foul ball. Meneses at second. Contreras at first. 2 out of the inning. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Two on, 2 outs. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Here's a 1-2. And now 2-2.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. That one hops against the fence. 1 run is in. Contreras headed for the plate. The relay, but it's offline. He will score. And the lead is up to 5.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bad path to the ball, and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. David Peterson will depart, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Jose Quintana. 25th appearance of the year for him.
Jose Quintana.
Here's Trey Turner, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Two outs and 1 in scoring position. And that's outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. And there's a ball.
That's a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
The pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
See how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Want to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
And now it's 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Jose Ramirez waiting to hit for the Cubs. Runner at second, 2 down. Hard hit left side. That's the 3rd out. So they bat around and score 8 times to take the lead. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Cubs 8 and the Mets 3. As we go to the last of the 3rd. Now, Luis Guillorme. Guillorme measures 5 feet 10 inches, 190 pounds, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2013. Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
Man at first, and now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. He walked and came around to score his first time up. In there for strike 1. The pitch.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
The pitch. Stays alive. Runner at first with no outs here. That misses the zone, and the count 1-2.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. In there, and it's 0-1. Singy, where are you on F1 racing? Are you a fan?
Haven't gotten there yet, but I will at some point.
Francisco Lindor, a big fan of F1 racing. His favorite driver is Lewis Hamilton. Here's the 0-1. That one ripped. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Brett Beatty.
2 on with 1 out. Now at the plate, Brett Beatty. He's 0 for 1. That one's in there, 0-1.
Here's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance.
Next offering is fouled back. And the righty deals. Out to center. Reynolds trying to get there. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Mark Canha.
Mark Canha, the next to hit. That one misses. 1-0. Here comes a pitch. And that's outside.
He hasn't wanted to challenge in both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
The count 2-1, and that one fouled off. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 left for the Mets. Can't chip away at an 8-3 deficit. And welcome back. Start of the 4th. So up now for Chicago, Jose Ramirez. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. First offering, and it just misses.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
The other way, and he beats the shift. Oh, he throws it away.
Now
just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
So a man aboard, and here is Giancarlo Stanton. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. And it's off the batter's eye. He'll touch them all. His 36th home run of the season, and they add on. It's 10-3.
Working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Kyle Schwarber, 1 for 2.
Yeah, what?
You know, these Cubs putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. 5 of their hits have come from at-bats where they were behind in the count, so they're really battling up there.
The 0-1. Just missed.
And even if they don't want to make it a habit of falling behind, they're doing a great job of making the most out of it. I think that's contagious throughout the lineup.
1-1 now. That one's on its way. No question about it, and that one will go. Kyle Schwarber with a rocket, and they tack on to their lead. It's 11-3.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
And next for the Cubs, Bo Bichette. First offering misses badly for ball one. And now 2-0 as that one missed below the knees.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. That's in for a strike. And a pitch. Slice to right. Bounces over the wall in foul ground, and it's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Joey Meneses, the next Cub to hit.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
Off the plate, and that is ball one. And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Two and 0 to count. Here it comes. Fought off foul. Bichette at second with nobody out. And that one clips the corner. Now all even up. The punch out there. 1 out.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Brian Reynolds, the next Cub to hit. And that's in there for strike one. Runner leads away at second. And a foul ball. Oh, and 2 now. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Canna right there to make the grab. And there's 2 down. Throw and it gets away. Digging in, William Contreras.
The catcher, William Contreras.
And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Lifted in the air, right field. Marte moves under it and puts the squeeze on that one. And that ends the inning. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. We're midway in the 4th. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the 4th, and stepping in for New York, Danny Mendick.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
High fly ball out to center field. Makes the catch. 1 down.
Now batting, catcher.
And next for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. Grounded out his first time. Rips that one center field, and it drops in, but a good job to keep it in front.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here's the center fielder, Tommy Pham. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. That one down the line, and foul ball. Righty delivers. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Pitch misses there. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Fouls one off. 2-2. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That one is back. Out of here. He made him pay for that one. His second of the year. It's 11-5.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Starling Marte up to hit.
Well, a big lead like this is comfortable many times, but not when these two teams are matching up. You got to continue to keep your head down, play catch with that catcher, and just try to move through this lineup.
And fouled off. The wide to kick the pitch. Good eye right there. That one outside, and it's 2-1.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
And that one in the air center field. Reynolds pulls it down. 2 down.
The third baseman, number 13, Luis.
So up next for New York, Luis Guillorme. Slice the other way. That's a base hit.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
2 outs, runner at first. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Pete Alonso. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Guillorme leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next offering is in for a strike. The Cubs bullpen with some action. Mark McGinnis appears to be getting loose. Righty to the plate. And now 2-1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
The 2-1. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Guillorme around third. Bichette with a relay home. Not in time. He's safe as a run scores.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. He's already homered here in this one. And there's a foul ball.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Next one misses, and that's ball 1. Francisco Lindor, a guy who's won multiple Gold Gloves and a Platinum Glove, multiple All-Star appearances. Mr. Smile, what do you think of when you contemplate the player Francisco Lindor?
Just a special talent, both sides of the ball, both sides of the plate, equally a force. And one thing about Francisco Lindor, you talk about that smile, he's also got some good sense. If I'm a catcher, love it when he comes to the plate because he's got all kinds of different colognes that he wears and sometimes mixes them.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And a pitch. In the air, right side. And he makes the catch. And that'll do it. So they get 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors, and 1 man left. We've played 4. It's the Cubs 11 and the Mets 6. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Joey Lucchesi.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Good contact guy, good defender. The wind of the pitch. And he dodges that fastball.
You know, these Cubs really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
There's the strike. The 1-2. That one the other way. Dives, but it falls. Could be extra bases. In safely with a double, his 2nd of the day.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Here's Turner now. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Runner at second, nobody out. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Activity in the bullpen. John Curtis up and loosening in the pen. Oh, 0-2 now.
No, that's down. Ball.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Kwan coming home. He'll score easily, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Jose Ramirez, the next Cub to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Kicks and deals. Just miss.
Outside.
The pitch. And a foul ball. Makes the count 2-1. The pitch. Check swing. Went around. And the count is 2-2. Nobody out. Runner at first. Two. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there, he was feeling that curveball and figured he could finish with that pitch.
Stanton stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Turner runs. There's the ball.
That's the ball.
Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
Two-0.
2 balls,
1 out,
strike.
and a runner at second. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. And that's ball
Take
4.
your base, ball 4.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
And up next for Chicago, Kyle Schwarber. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And he deals. And that one a little bit high.
2-0.
And a big swing and a miss. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Hard hit, left field, base hit. Flying around third is Turner. He will score 13-6.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So first and second with 1 man gone. Bo Bichette, the next Cub to hit. Check swing, went around. It's 0-1. Now 1-1. Two on, 1 out. That one catches the zone. 1-2. At the belt and fires.
That's inside, ball.
Stanton on second. Schwarber over at first with 1 away. Got him swinging. So first and second with 2 outs. And here's the DH for the Cubs, Joey Meneses. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
First and second, 2 down. And that one wrapped foul. And a pitch. He swings and fouls one off. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. Two outs.
That's a ball.
Next offering is outside. Brian Reynolds waiting for a turn at the plate. Payoff pitch. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk, Boog.
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Brian Reynolds.
Trying to keep that hitting streak alive. 10-game hitting streak for the young man.
And that one missing low.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
And now the lefty.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Bases loaded, 2 down. The 2-0 is in for a strike. The pitch. And that's a little bit high. Kicks and fires. And now the count filled up 3-2.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
And a 3-2. That is ball 4, and that'll bring home a run. John Curtis on a pitch out of the pen here.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Bases full, 2 gone. Here's the power hitting catcher, William Contreras. In there for strike 1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
2 outs. Bases are full. That misses. And 1-1. And that's outside.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
That one is upstairs.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
The pitch. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. And here it comes. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. One run is in. Another comes in to score. And they clear the bases. 3 runs score, and the lead continues to grow.
How about that? Clears the bases. As soon as that one shot off his barrel, he was thinking extra bases. Really nice job of getting the bat out front, but not hooking around it or rolling over it. Just kept the swing on plane and smoked that thing into the gap.
Stephen Kwan, the next Cub to hit. Outside corner, there's a strike. And the right-hander deals. Oh, that plunked him. And that's now twice he's been hitting this one.
No, Boog, I'll tell you firsthand, retired players, we miss a lot of things about playing the game in our playing days, but getting drilled by a pitch like that usually isn't something we talk about.
Turner stands in now and watches strike one.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at bat expands.
Next offering is in for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Hit weakly on the ground.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
So up now for Chicago, Jose Ramirez. 1 for 3. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. In the air, left field, down the line. That's down. One hops off the wall. 1 run across. Lindor with a relay throw. It's off the mark, and he scores. And they extend their lead.
He was all over that one. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
The Mets with a new arm on the mound, David Robertson.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Man at second here with 2 away. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. He's already homered in this game. Bounce to third. Guillorme sends it across to first, and they take care of Stanton for the out. Third out, and that ends the frame. But they put a 9 spot up on the board here to open up a big lead. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Cubs are on top 20-6. Welcome back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the DH, Brett Beatty. Cairo back to work. Ball one, no
that's out.
strikes. Late swing, foul to the left.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
1-2 now.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches
Now
to
batting,
even that
left
count
fielder,
up at 2 balls and 2
Mark
strikes, but that time
Canha.
chased outside the zone.
Mark Canha up now for the Mets. Ball one there.
1-0.
And it's fouled away. High in the air, out to right. Stanton should have this one. Snags it for the second out.
The batter, number 15.
And
Second
stepping in for
baseman,
New York, Danny Mendez.
Mendez.
And first offering is fouled off. The wind and the pitch. This one popped up. Ramirez settles under it. Drops into the glove. That is the inning. Back here at Citi Field. Start of the sixth, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Kyle Schwarber.
Number 12, Kyle Schwarber.
And a pitch. And that misses off the outside edge. Action in the Mets bullpen. Drew Smith preparing to come on if needed. Right-handed reliever. And a swing and a miss there. Two of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. Left-hand hitter waits. And now 2 balls and a strike. Left-hand batter waits. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Two now. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And now the shortstop, Bo Bichette. Bichette in his 5th season, 25 years old, and he's been wearing out home plate lately. He scored 10 times in the last 10 games. And a foul ball. The 0-1. Bounce to the right side. Tosses to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Up next for the Cubs, the designated hitter, Joey.
2 outs, base is empty.
Meneses.
Joey Meneses, the next Cub to hit. Pitch is in there. Strike 1.
Calling at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Next offering misses, and it's 1-1. And the pitch. Out to short. Lindor. Jump throw. And it's a 1-2-3 inning.
Pure athleticism on that one. In the air, legs split a bit, and fires across the diamond. He's going to get a lot of high fives in the dugout.
Bottom of the 6th. And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
Francisco Alvarez.
The right-hander back to work. Line drive. Makes the catch. 1 down.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Tommy Pham now at the plate. First offering in the dirt. Good eye right there. That one missed. Now 3-0. And a 4-pitch walk.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter, but he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Marte now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Next one off the plate inside. And the count is 1-1. The pitch. That's in there.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
The 1-2. Ground ball left side. Over to Turner for 1. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. Nothing doing here this half. We're through 6 full. The Cubbies out in front 20-6. And welcome back. New inning getting started. And the batter now, Brian Reynolds.
And still looking for that hit to keep this streak going. And this might be his last shot at it, Boog.
Robertson back to work. That one to first. He steps on the bag, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Now batting, the catcher, William Contreras.
And now the catcher comes up to him, William Contreras. That one ripped right center field. Gone. That'll fire up the dugout. His 19th home run of the year. It's 21-6. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Stephen Kwan digs in now. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. That's through there for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And the righty deals. That one misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
It's a good take.
One down, base is empty. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. And that's outside.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Kicks and deals. And he grounds one to the right side. It's in and out of his glove.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Trey Turner.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Trey Turner with a chance now. Swings through that one. 0-1. Not the best swing that time from the first round pick.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Next pitch is popped up. Puts the squeeze on it. Out number 2.
The batter, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Man at first, Jose Ramirez will hit next. And takes low for ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
Here comes a pitch. And that's downstairs and outside.
Well, they gave up the home run earlier in this inning, not pitching as aggressively here.
Righty delivers. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Kwan, the runner at first with 2 gone. Way inside, gets out of the way. Righty to the plate. Swinging a foul straight back.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Two outs. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Cubs get one on the solo shot. 7th inning stretch time. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in Queens, bottom of the 7th, down the number 2 hitter, Luis Guillorme.
Luis Guillorme.
And the right-hander back to work. And that's a little high. And now 2-0. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. And that's going to roll to the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. Pulls in with a double, 3rd hit for him today. Here's Pete Alonso. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Not even close there. And it's 1-0. Right-hander kicks, deals. That one fouled off. The next offering misses, and that's ball 2.
Man, he's been really good. About to hit that 100 pitch mark here in the 7th. Man, we'll see how far they're going to ride him, but it's been pretty good so far.
The 2-1. That misses off the outside edge.
3-1.
Time called as the pitching coach makes a visit to the mound. One reliever still getting loose out in the pen. The 3-1 is on the way. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Kwan puts the squeeze on that one, and there's one down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
So they turn things over to one of their young arms, Mark
pitching for
McGinnis.
Chicago.
He's making his
Number
fourth appearance of the
29,
season.
Mark McGinnis.
Lindor, batting with one down, takes a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for guys to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
On the ground, out to short. The throw to first. Lindor retired.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Brett Beatty.
Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. In there, and it's 0-1. Man on second, 2 down. And a foul ball. The pitch. Up and in, and he gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Next pitch misses, and the count is even, 2-2. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Back here at the ballpark, ready to begin the 8th. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. The pitch. And downstairs. Swings and misses. 1-2. And that skips in the dirt. And the 2-2. That one missed. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Kyle Schwarber getting ready to hit.
Kyle Schwarber.
Swings and misses.
0-1.
Strike one. The pitch. That one in the dirt.
1-1.
And it's a ball and a strike. And there's the strike. The pitch. And now 2-2.
2-2.
Two now. Just misses with that one. 3-2 now. Ground ball up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And he beats it. He's safe.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Absolutely hammered that baseball very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not.
So up next, Bo Bichette. That one's in there. 0-1. At the belt and fires. Pitch misses.
1-1.
And the count even 1-1. And the right-hander deals.
That's the ball.
That one ripped. Marte going back on this one. Looking up. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot. Turned around and made a nice catch.
Now it'll be the Cubs DH. Joey Meneses. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Schwarber off of first with 2 away. Next offering is in for a strike. And he deals.
Ball.
This one chopped up the middle. They get the force, and that'll do it. Welcome back. On to the bottom of the 8th. Here's the left fielder, Mark Canha.
Mark Canha.
The wind of the pitch. Out front, rip foul. The 0-1. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Reynolds makes the grab, one away.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Danny.
Here's the second baseman, Danny Mendick. And there's a ball. Fastball in for a strike, and a count 1-1. Just off the outside part of the plate. Swing and a miss, and out 2-2.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there, just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. That one's in there, 0-1. Started after the 0-1 pitch, and now a check down to first. And no swing, says Joe McDonald. And a 1-1. And that one ripped to left. Fair ball. And that rolls into the corner. Now he turns and heads for second. Throw is high and over his head. And he'll make it up to second as he advances on the throwing error.
Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
So 2 down. Next to hit, Tommy Pham. In there for strike 1. That one the other way, and no one can get there. Here comes Alvarez around third. He'll score, and they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Starling Marte. Fires over to first. Marte retired. Inning over. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Through 8 full, Cubs lead it 21-7. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Drew Smith.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
So up now for Chicago, Brian Reynolds. And this is very likely the last chance he gets to keep his hitting streak alive. And the pitch. That's in there. Strike one. Smith measures 6 feet 2 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a slurve, and he works in a changeup. And the pitch. Foul ball there. Next pitch off the plate. Now 1-2.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
The pitch. Now this is in the air down the line. Canna calls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, catcher, William Contreras.
William Contreras, the next Cub to hit.
Oh, yeah, Boog. He's on the brink of one of your favorite milestones. He's completed 3 legs of the cycle.
I love me some cycle. And first offering is fouled off. Right-handed reliever. That one ripped. That's back there. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. And it sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
1 out, runner at second. Stephen Kwan, the next Cub to hit. First offering misses the mark. Contreras leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Throw comes into third, and they're at the corners with only 1 out.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Back to the top of the lineup, Trey Turner, the next Cub to hit. And that one missing low. First and third, 1 down. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
Throw over to first. Back in there standing. The 1-1. And another ball. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. And now it's even up.
2-2.
And a pitch. Now fly ball to right center. Marte going after it. Squeezes it. Runner tagging from third. He's in on the sac fly, and the lead continues to grow.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
Man at first, Jose Ramirez, the next to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and deals. Upstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And the righty deals. That one pulled foul. Righty to the plate. And now the count is even. Swings and misses. Pulled the string on the changeup. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the 9th. The Cubs lead this one 22-7. And welcome back. Last chance for the home team. Here's the third baseman, Luis Guillorme.
Guillorme.
McGinnis back to work. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Out towards right center field. Reynolds on the run. Makes the grab on the run. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete.
And next for the Mets, Pete Alonso. There's the strike at the knees.
It's 0-1.
And a strike in there.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
The 0-2. Just missed.
That's the ball.
And a ball evens the count. And now it's filled up. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. The wide to kick the pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And here it comes. Swing and a miss. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Now batting.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. Next pitch is outside.
Hook, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game.
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. So he leaves the yard to left. His second home run of the game. It's 22-8. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
And now the Mets DH, Brett Beatty. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And that's outside. And a good eye there. And the pitch is in for a strike. And now 3-1. And that one fouled off. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball four.
One of the things about that two-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down the line or into the gap will produce a two-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Reynolds gets under it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cubs slug their way to a win in this one.
Well, I don't know what they did in the cage today or on the field for batting practice, but when you win by double digits, something is clicking. That batting coach feels pretty good about himself right now, but more so the players. They can't wait for the next one. Come back out, score, and get another W.
Well, this one ends in a blowout. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 18 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at